Hello everyone, welcome back to the Tender Orc channel. Today you can watch me to do details on the dragon head using alpha brushes. These alpha brushes is I created by myself. I created these brushes and I will use them myself. And I think I see it wrong. I create the brushes and I will be using myself, but you can use anyone and you find them online. Where's my don't know where's my pen? Here is my pen. So I'm started before to make a test if to see if these brushes are working very well, working okay, and they are working okay. And here let me change my camera position here. Now I think now you can see the brushes, and I have these brushes I've made by myself. I made it using the alphas, and I save my brushes here because I don't like to all the times I'm entering the blender and I change the brushes to use the alphas, but so I'm saved all this one, and I have scale dragons, scale dragon 1, scale dragon 2, hard scales, lizard scales, and simple orbs, things like that. And I'm using it in my dragon here, white dragon. It's very easy to use. You just need to select the brush, like this one, dragon scales one, scale up, and just press and drag. I have too much noise here. That's that's normal. That happens. So you just need to smooth a little, and after you smooth, I'm use the Crease sharp brush to make the tails again. Not too much, just a little. I'm using the sharp brush to take my details again. This process costs a long time to do, but when you finish this process, you will have a very nice model. Very nice model. And I'm select again the brush and my pen touching my microphone. Okay. You will need to do this process sometimes, repeat this process sometimes to create your scales, the dragon scales. You need to be patient to do this because if you try to make it too fast, you probably make some mistakes, and you need to reduce a lot of times. And redo the things is not nice. It's not very nice. I made this. I make this brush. I made this brush, and I use the anchor. Let me see my tools. I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna hide this reference. You don't need to see it. In here, in my preference, you must just to select the brush and come here and the tool. Here in tools, you must roll down. You scroll the mouse, and you need to find. I'm using the random or airplane. There's no difference between it. Here in stroke, you need to select anchor. It's probably set at dots, but when you do the dots, what happened. We don't want it. We don't want it. You come here and select the anchor. When you select the anchor, you can do this movement here and select exactly the position what you want. It's more easy to use. It's very easy to use. And this alphas here, I make the download online. This is really easy to find. I use the Pinterest to search this alphas. Okay, and for the lips of the dragon, I'm gonna use this one. Just need to see exactly the position. And using my patience, I'm gonna add in the scales as I want. And smoothing a little. Why I'm smoothing? That's very simple because this is gonna be a 3D printed miniature, so too much noise probably make some problems when you try to print, because you have too much meshes going one inside another, and that's too much noisy mesh. It usually creates some problems to print, and that's why I'm smoothing. That's why I'm smoothing these scales. And round brush here. You need to spend a little time in making it, doing this. We must to have patience. Oh, here in Brazil, on the next 2 weeks, we have a very nice rock show, and you don't know what band comes to my city. It's nothing more and nothing less than nothing more, nothing less than Guns N' Roses, and I see this show, and I was there in that show. It was very nice show. I love it. It's like a dream come true because I heard this band as I'm a child, and I really like the Guns N' Roses. I usually heard this song every time. I always had a trip. My main work in my main work, I need to make some trips, a lot of trips, and to visit my buildings, to visit the buildings and the constructions. I'm a manager construction, and I need to visit this. I don't know how to say it. I visit the construction sites frequently, and I need to make a trip to visit this construction sites. and I usually heard Guns N' Roses a lot of times. And the last week, I have a privilege to see my idols playing her songs. That was amazing. That really was amazing. So let's continue here to make this head details. Here in this part of the head, the bottom part, I think I had a lizard scales. I don't know if it's gonna work very well, but let me try. Smooth a little. I think that's okay. But I think it probably be better. It's probably be better. Here we have a junction. That's okay. Here in the chin, let me see if it will be done very nice. Just something like a horn. Use the crease, but I'm smoothing. I was smoothing before making my details. I need to smooth this brush specifically. This horn brush specifically that I use it now. I make it. Just a moment. I made it using a horn that I recently shaped. This horn here. I used this horn here to make that brush, but it didn't work very well because the horn brush using the alphas didn't work exactly like I want. You don't have that very pronounced shape like a thief. So, but I'm probably gonna use to make some details. Not too much, but just a little. This one. Okay, and we need to, of course, to add a mirror modifier because we want this heart. Okay, that's very nice. And I think the head are most done. We just need to make this detail, lips detail here. I forget to make it. So what I need to do is just use the sharp brush, and we're gonna here using the scale shapes here. And just make a little more pronounced mark. More deeper. Nice. Too much. It was too much. Now you can see the, oops, look at this. To fix it, you just need to use the inflate brush, because I don't want to lose my details, and I just use the inflate, and inflates help me to hide the teeth below the skin, the lips. In Portuguese, we call this part when the teeth grows gengiva, but I don't know how to say it in English. I think it's gum, like a gum, like chiclet gum. Cherry gum. This is a gum. This name is the right name. I really didn't know. I really didn't know. This is called gum. That's and that's new for me. That's new. That's really new for me. Okay. It's a very nice dragon head, don't you? Where is my... Where? Ah, it's inside. My lights are inside of the model. Let me change the light for area light. Scale up this area. Scale up a lot. We need to see all dragon. Probably better I'm gonna use the sunlight. It's too much yet. It's too much yet. Okay. I'll use the sunlight for main light, and I'm gonna add area light here to make my backlight. But I need to put more power here. Put my more power. It's a very nice dragon head. The light didn't touch in the face. I don't know. Now it's touching. Now it's very nice. Let me move my camera just a little. I'm gonna set to camera to view, because if you click here on the camera, you can move your camera free to see what you want when you move the mouse. That's a very nice. Okay, so let's come back. Take this thumb here and just add a little more details. So Control R to remesh. Smooth a little. I'm gonna add some noises here. I think we're gonna need a little more density. Okay. Okay, that's a very nice thumb. Okay, incredible. But the dragons had let me see, how can I see it? Just a little. The dragons have a forked tongue like snakes or not? No, I don't think the forked tongue just works here. I don't know. I don't know if match. If forked tongue matches with the dragons. Probably yes, probably no. That's too much banded here. Let me find my grab brush. Here is my grab brush. Okay, let's grab a brush. And let's use the snake hook. Last snake hook. That's very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. So we need to add some details here on our horns, on these big ones. So let's add some density in the geometry. Smooth. And now I'm gonna add, I think I'm thinking about to use the mask brush. Well, you just need to mask. I'm gonna make let me see, how can I see it? In Portuguese we have a word to say it, but I don't know how to say it in English. It's like a technique. I'm gonna use a technique, but it's not exactly what I want to say. You mask what you want, and you smooth the older part of the shape. You smooth it a lot, because when you smooth it, you come and invert, and you're gonna use this mesh filter, inflate, select that, and you're gonna inflate it. And when you do this, you have this part here, very smooth. You don't have a very sharp part, very sharp shape. You have a sharpened shape in the side and a smoothed shape in the other side. when you use this technique, make it wrong. Okay, like take the elastic snake hook to push it up just a little, not too much, just a little. Because you want to make something like a scale too, but it's a heart, not a scale. Maybe we can do one more time. Let's select here select here and smooth let me take it off, erase it, I'm gonna erase it, delete it, smooth. Now invert the mask, and again we use the mesh filter using inflate and elastic snake hook to push just some parts. I like to use the elastic snake hook because when you grab the mesh float away in the air and make some shapes that are very nice shapes. That's why I use it a lot. Now let's add some details. Okay, Control Z. Now it's a very nice horn. And let's make some damages. I don't know how to say it. Let me see. It's we're gonna do some cracks. Oh, I know what cracks means. I just forget. Just forget for a while. It's cracks. I like to use the clay strips too, because when we just use like this, we make some noise, very nice noises to the hot face shapes. I like it. The results, I like the results. And now I use these shapes, these marks here, the shapes, and add a little more deep marks, deep shapes, and it works very well. And it works very, very well. Okay, let's see how it looks like. Oh, that's really better. That are really better. That dragon will be very good. It's a very nice head dragon. Well, we have a half an hour in this video. I hope you enjoy it. I really like to make this video for you, and if you liked it, I appreciate if you share with your friends to show to your friends my job. And if you want to download one of my models, you can find my models in mymanufacturer.com or coach.com. You will find the links below in the description. And I really I will really enjoy your help. And this is it. You must you must forgive my English, because this is not my main language. It's not my native language. I am Brazilian, and here in Brazil, we don't have a lot of peoples who to practice my English, unfortunately. But I'm trying to do my best. And we're gonna stop for now into this video, and we're gonna this process will be repeated a lot of times in the all dragon body. And I show the parts of this video to show you how I make some details, some, let me see, how can I say it to you. Well, I will show you some specific details of the dragon, but not all of this, all details, just specific details, because the process is quite repetitive. And if you do once, you don't need to see again, because it's the same process. It's a repetitive, process. So I will show you some specific details, and if you want to see a specific part of the modeling, just let me know. You can't read to me in the commentaries, and I'm gonna show you if you really want. So this is it. We're gonna stop for now, just for a while, and the next video we're gonna start to make the neck and the chest, and make the chest scales as a very big scales. And I probably use one mesh, on separate mesh, and just use, or probably use the array, or not. I don't like use the array modifier, because when you use this modifier, you had too much repetitive meshes. It's like the same mesh sometimes, and the symmetry is not very good, because if the dragons are real creatures, you probably don't see that the same scales repeating in the chest too much times. Each scales will have your own damages, and that's why I don't use it. I use to duplicate the mesh and make some damages and some details in each mesh separately. That makes a very too much better detailed miniature. And this is it. I'm going, and I'm see you in the next video. I hope you enjoy it. Follow me and share this channel, share the Arc channel with your friends, because I do this because I really love to make these models, and I want to share with you, and I hope you enjoy it too. So see you later. Bye.